Hello dear students, now it's lecture 19th of current electricity. In the previous class we have done transient current, charging and discharging of capacitor or CR circuit with DC. During the charging process and discharging process we have derived the result for charge, current, potential drop across capacitor and resistor, and energy stored across the capacitor and resistor. And one term was there, that was time constant. And for getting time constant, what we have to do, I have told you the formula: T is equal to tau is equal to R equivalent into C equivalent. So now come to the term time constant, that is R equivalent into what? C equivalent. One theorem in electricity you have to study in semesters, that is Thevenin theorem. Okay, so using Thevenin theorem you can easily solve the charging and discharging of the CR circuit, charging and discharging of the capacitor CR circuit. ठीक है, for a CR circuit. Say what we have to do: if the circuit has number of resistors and sources, okay, batteries, then first step, after getting equivalent capacitance of the circuit, all the sources should be short circuited. जितने भी सोर्स है इनको आप हटा दें, सोर्स की जगह यू हैव टू यूज कंडक्टिंग वायर. ओके, तो सोर्सेस मस्ट बी शॉर्ट सर्किटेड. ओके, एंड देन फाइंड इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द सर्किट between the terminals of C equivalent. This time R equivalent is called RTH. RTH means TH for Thevenin, that is the Thevenin resistance. This one is called Thevenin resistance. Okay, so you have to get the value of what? R equivalent. Then the value of time constant will be R equivalent, C equivalent, that is RTH and C equivalent. Okay, third step. Now using the source for steady state circuit, find potential drop across C equivalent. This potential drop is also called VTH. This VTH term is what? It is the Thevenin voltage. Okay, now we have two parts, one is charging and the other one is what? Discharging. Now if during the charging process we have to find the charge across the capacitor for the given circuit, then we have to use Q is equal to Q naught across the capacitor and 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau, where Q naught is equal to capacitance C into the Thevenin voltage, okay, into 1 minus e to the power minus t divided by what? R equivalent into C equivalent. R equivalent is also what? RTH here, okay, and this formula should be used only when the initial charge is what? 0. When initial charge across capacitor is 0. And similarly for the discharging process also, we have to use the formula Q is equal to Q naught e to the power minus t by tau. Q naught here is what? It is C into Thevenin voltage E minus t divided by R equivalent, that is Thevenin resistance C equivalent. Here initial charge is charge initial across the capacitor is equal to what? Q naught, okay. In this way you may find the value, okay. Now we come to some numericals where the circuit has number of capacitors or number of resistors, okay. Now suppose we have this circuit, this resistance is R, capacitance is C here, supply voltage is V, okay. Initial charge here is 0 at time t is equal to 0. We have to find charge across the capacitor at any time t during the charging process, means after the key has been closed, okay. So now we come to the solution. So what is the equivalent capacitance of this circuit? We have only one capacitor, C equivalent is simply C. Now we come to the second step. We have to short circuit the voltage source, to remove the voltage source and connect it with the wire, and then about the capacitor equivalent you have to find the equivalent resistance, okay. So we come to the first step. What we have to do, this resistance we have R, this resistance is also what? R, okay. About the terminals of capacitor we have to find what? The equivalent resistance. So these are the terminals of capacitor. About this gap we have to find equivalent resistance. Now see, these resistors are in parallel. So what is the equivalent resistance of this circuit? About these terminals you have to get what? The equivalent resistance, okay. these are in parallel, R equivalent we have what? R by 2. Okay, so we get the value of what? R equivalent. Now what will be the time constant for this circuit? So for this circuit's time constant is R equivalent C equivalent, that is what? R by 2 into C equivalent we have C, that is RC by 2. So we get the value of time constant. Now using the source for the steady state circuit, find the potential drop across the C equivalent. Across this capacitor you have to get what? The potential difference. So what we have to do now, say now we have to solve the circuit in the steady state. Okay, this one is the voltage source, this one is resistance, in the Kirchhoff's law I have told you, remove the capacitor arm. While solving the circuit, firstly you have to remove the capacitor arm, okay, and get the current using what? The Kirchhoff's law. So here we have only one loop. So suppose current flowing through this circuit is what? I. So what is the value of I we have? That is V divided by R plus R, that is what? V by 2R. So here current is V by 2R, and here also current is V by 2R. Now we can get the voltage across these resistors. So what is the voltage across this resistor? That is R into V by 2R. We get the result what? V by 2. Similarly we get voltage here, potential drop across this resistor, that is V is equal to IR, R into, it is again what? V by 2. So potential drop across this resistor is what we have? V by 2. Now we have to get what? The capacitor voltage. So now see, you take the loop having what? Capacitor, okay. Here it is R. Here we have what? Current. Current flowing is I. Considering this loop, suppose here potential drop across the capacitor is V dash, that we have to get. So use Kirchhoff's loop law. So using Kirchhoff's loop law we get what? Suppose we are using this, okay. Suppose this terminal is positive, this plate is positive, and this plate is negatively charged. So negative to positive, V dash, okay. And again you are coming from low potential end to the high potential end. So if current and loop are in the opposite direction, the potential drop will be what? Positive. So plus IR we have equal to what? 0. That means we have taken the opposite polarity here. That means upper plate should be positively charged and the lower plate should be negatively charged. We have discussed in what? Kirchhoff's laws, okay. So we get the value of V dash. V dash we have what? I into R. So that is I we have V by 2R, we have found earlier, into R. The voltage we have what? V by 2. So potential drop across the capacitor we have V by 2. Now we have to find the value of charge. So that is C equivalent into the potential drop across the capacitor. This voltage is also called the Thevenin voltage, okay, VTH. And we have this resistance is also called the Thevenin resistance, okay. That is the Thevenin resistance. Now we can use this formula because it is of the charging process, right? So using this formula, what we get, see, now C is, Q is equal to Q naught. Q naught we have to use what? C equivalent into VTH 1 minus e to the power minus t divided by what? Tau. Now putting the values, to charge across the capacitor at any time t. What is the value of C equivalent? C equivalent, we have single capacitor, that is C. So C into VTH. VTH we have what? V by 2. So CV by 2 into 1 minus e to the power minus t divided by the time constant, we have what? RC by 2. So that is RC by 2. So what we get? The charge across the capacitor at any time t during the charging process is CV by 2, 1 minus e to the power minus 2t by RC. It is the answer. Okay. So in this way we can solve any circuit. 2 or 3 times IIT has asked this type of questions. Okay. Now from the given circuit you have to find the value of what? The time constant. I am giving one circuit and you have to find the value of time constant for this circuit. Now see, for this circuit you have to find the value of charge across the capacitor after the key has been closed. Initial charge of the capacitor we have given 0. We have to find Qt is equal to what? After the key has been closed. So firstly we will have to find the value of RTH, that is Thevenin resistance, then find the value of time constant, then potential drop across the capacitor, and then use the charging wala formula. Okay. Please try this question. Now see, how can we solve it? What is the C equivalent for this circuit? C equivalent we have C. Now we come to the second step. The source will be removed and the source is short circuited. Okay, and about the terminals of capacitor we have to find the value of what? The resistance tau. We'll have to get, that is what? R equivalent into C equivalent. R equivalent C, we have R equivalent is equal to what? RTH. that is called the Thevenin's resistance. Okay, so this resistance we have R, battery is short circuited now. Okay, it is resistance R, and it is also R. About these two ends we have to find the value of what? The resistance. Now see, two resistors, these two resistors are in what? Series. So terminals of the capacitor, it is R and R, these are what? 2R. Okay, this resistance is also R. This resistance we have R, and about these 2 points we have resistance for 2R. Now see, this one is 2R. Now see, these two resistors are in parallel. It is R, it is again R, and equivalent of these two parallel is what? That is 2R into R, 2R square divided by 3R, that is 2R by 3. Now see, these two are in series. Okay, this resistance we have R, these two are in series, so 2R by 3 plus R, that will be what? 3R, 5R by 3. Okay, so this resistance we have 5R by 3. Now see, these two are in parallel now, so equivalent resistance parallel, it is 5R square by 3 divided by 8R. So what we get? 5R by 8. That is the equivalent resistance, that is also called the Thevenin's resistance. So we have Thevenin's resistance 5R by 8. Now put this value here. So time constant for this circuit we have what? 5R by 8 into C, that is 5RC divided by 8. That is the time constant for this circuit. Now what we have to get? We will have to get the potential drop across the capacitor. Now what's now we come to the steady state circuit. Now for this circuit I am only giving you the hint to get the value of what the Thevenin's voltage, means capacitor potential drop across the capacitor, that will be called Thevenin voltage. Then you will use the formula Q is equal to Q naught, and जो भी formula मैंने बताया that you have to use. Okay, so again we come to the circuit in steady state. In case of a steady state circuit, no current flows through the capacitor. That's why capacitor is taken out of the circuit and the remaining resistor circuit will be solved. Okay. Okay. After removing the capacitor, this circuit we have. Okay, now solving this circuit, you find the potential drop across this capacitor. So in the arrangement, basic arrangement of the circuit, I have told you, find equivalent resistance, and after getting equivalent resistance, go in the reverse steps, applying the properties of arrangement, like in series arrangement current is equal, and in parallel arrangement voltages are equal. You may get the current and potential drop across each resistor. So solving this circuit, you get the voltage across this resistor. Okay, this voltage will be called the Thevenin voltage, because this capacitor is connected with this resistor only, and these two are in parallel. In parallel arrangement, voltages are always what? Equal. So after solving this circuit, you come to again the capacitor circuit. So if voltage here is V, then across the capacitor also this voltage will be called VTH. So this voltage is what? Called the Thevenin voltage. Now you will have to use the formula what? Charge across capacitor at any time t, that is equal to C into Thevenin voltage that you have done here, and 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau, and tau we have determined here, it is what? 5 RC by 8. So any complicated circuit you may solve easily, finding the value of what? The time constant. Time constant may you have to use the formula RTH. R equivalent is actually RTH after circuiting the circuit. Then you come to the steady state circuit. Solving the steady state circuit, find the value of what? The potential drop across the capacitor or equivalent capacitor, that is called the Thevenin voltage, and then use the formula during the charging process. Now some questions I am giving you for homework, and you have to solve it. Okay, we have a circuit. Source EMF is here. This key is K1. Okay, R, this K is K2, here also EMF is E, and this resistance is R. See, these keys are simultaneously closed at t is equal to 0. Charge across the capacitor is 0, and at t is equal to 0, keys are closed simultaneously. Okay, simultaneously. You have to find charge across the capacitor after time t during the discharge charging process. Find qt during the charging process. Okay, now second question is, we have a parallel plate capacitor. We have two plates. Initial charge on plate 1 is q1 and the right side plate is q2, and this arrangement has been connected with the resistor, and this one is key. Okay, initially at time t is equal to 0, at t is equal to 0, key k has been closed. Like, you have to find the charges on the plates after time t. At the plates of capacitor you have to find the value of charges. After time t. Okay, this one is second question. Now we come to a third question. We have a source of supplied source of potential V, this resistance we have suppose 3R, this resistance it is suppose 2R, this resistor capacitor is suppose 2C, and we take it 3C. This one is key. Okay, initially K is closed for long time and then opened at time t is equal to 0. Okay, so you have to find charges across capacitors at time t greater than 0, that is during discharging process, and currents across resistors across the resistors. So these questions are for homework. Okay, now see, come to one basic question. We have two electrical elements with given ratings P1 and V, P2 and V. Okay, and the supply we have given what V. So what we do, firstly we get the resistance from the ratings. Okay, so R1 is what V square by P1 and R2 is what V square by P2. We have to find the value of what, the power consumed by the circuit if powers are defined. Okay, so directly you may use the formula, but I am doing a derivation here. So R equivalent for this circuit is what? R1 plus R2, and supply is what? V. So Cp equivalent, we will have supply power V square by R equivalent, that is V square by R1 plus R2. Now in place of R1 we have to write what? V square by P1. Okay, and in place of R2 we have to write V square by P2. Okay, now putting the values and solving, we get this result. That means 1 by P equivalent, we have 1 by P1 plus P2, 1 by P2. So if number of elements, electrical elements are connected in series, then for a given supply you have to get the equivalent power. So you may use this formula directly. 1 by P equivalent is equal to sigma 1 by Pi. Okay, similarly if the elements are connected in parallel, we come here, so we get the resistances accordingly. Since these are in parallel, that's why equivalent resistance is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Okay, the equivalent resistance we have taken here, and the supply we have V. So we get the supplied power, that is V square by R equivalent. R equivalent, in place of R equivalent we take this value. Now simplify it, and in place of R1 and R2 we have to put what? V square by P1 and V square by P2 that we get initially, and solving we get what? This result. So if the elements of given ratings are connected in parallel, then power consumed is what? Sigma of Pi, that is from I is equal to 1 to N. Okay, problems from Ayurudo. .12. All the questions from 3.1 to 3.37, these are from electrostatics. Then you may try 3.55 to 3.66. .101. .138. All questions you have to do now. Okay. .144. .146. .1472. .201. So initially you have to try these questions, okay? Or questions we will giving you in the next class, okay?